Now, earlier today, floodwaters drove people out of a Circleville apartment, and now with the rain coming down, they're praying they don't get flooded out of their homes again.
This morning, Elizabeth Lear had a home until floodwaters took it all away.
I have nowhere to go.
Floodwaters left her and at least a dozen others in this Crooksville apartment complex homeless.
This was home.
This is everything you own.
Everything I own, right here. Everything I own, gone.
The watermark on her sofa shows how high the water rose before it began to recede.
I say there's probably about maybe 4 or 5 inches.
This water is coming from Sulphur Creek, which is just beyond that tree line. Residents say the water began seeping into their apartments around 6:15 this morning. They say it hasn't flooded this bad since 2004, the last time they had a heavy rainfall.
I went through this in 2004 where it come up so quick, took everything right then and there. But it still is just, heartbreaking to see everything get destroyed again.
Some blame the flooding on this railroad bridge. The fire department says it was lowered when the bridge was rebuilt in 2003. Residents say every time a hard rain comes, the water backs up the creek, making flooding even worse. For those whose apartments were spared, they aren't taking any chances. They're moving their belongings to higher ground. And with more rain in the forecast, it's probably a good idea. Elizabeth Lear wishes she could do the same. Instead, she says she'll be camping outside her home to prevent looters.
I gotta protect what's left.
That was Kevin Landers reporting on this very serious situation. The Red Cross has set up an emergency shelter at the high school. Many of the people who live here have low incomes. Not all have renter's insurance, meaning a lot of what people lost just won't be replaced. Jerry.
And those rains affected not only homes but businesses in Perry County. A recent salon renovation turned into a muddy mess at the hair factory in Corning. Take a look at what the flood left behind. The owner says her business has been hit by flooding 8 times in 25 years. The storm also drenched John's Place. It's nearby. Water destroyed thousands of dollars worth of products here, and in some neighborhoods, residents woke up to flooded homes and cars.
Upset, very, because it destroyed my place. I know we can't help what happens, but I had a nice little cozy home and now it's gone.
Just heartbreaking. There's so much rain fell overnight. Drainage systems couldn't handle it. The storm carried a boat more than 100 yards away. One family awoke to 4 flooded cars. Kristen?
In Morrow County, families say they are lucky the floodwaters didn't get into their homes, but the threat came very close. 10 TV's Chuck Strickler is live in Mount Gilead with their story tonight. Chuck.
The Whetstone Creek has flooded its banks here in Mount Gilead, causing most of the problems here. And the good news, though, is that the waters have been receding most of the afternoon, and in some places coming back within their banks. You can see the brisk pace of the water here at the Whetstone Creek here right now. There was a rainstorm in the past 30 minutes. We'll have to wait and see if that increases the floodwaters in any way. Now, some nervous moments today, though, for people living in this mobile home park on the banks of the creek. Floodwaters surrounded this trailer early this morning after reports that more than 3 inches of rain fell in less than 2 hours this morning. The people living here are not afraid of losing their home, but they know a lot of work is ahead of them. The river is literally running through your trailer at the bottom.
Yeah, I seen that as soon as I came around the corner. I was like, oh no. But I'm just glad that my kid's all right, my girlfriend's okay. Nothing you can do. Just take it day by day. Rebuild what needs to be built back. That's all you can do.
And Mike Miller says the biggest parts that he's going to have to clean up, some tree limbs that barreled into his trailer and ripped apart the metal skirting around the bottom there. The good thing is that the water did not get inside his trailer, even though he was that close to Whetstone Creek.